Appreciate it, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
I got you. 19. Big gap. Check 99. 14.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get the ball. Check 50. Wide. Get wide. Go. 4 down. Go. Who's that? Is that you?
25.
This is Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Good. Check safety. Watch twist. Hey, 0.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 20! A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check three. Check nickel. 12.
Now it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What? 250. 58, come on. Tighten up. Hey. Top. Bang. You go tight. Look left. Check.
On second down, it's Carson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Carson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And Myers able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Miller. He's got it. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here I come. H3, 218, chopper. Check.
Draw play, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. For 70 in. So we go, man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He can run for it, and he will. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Set, go.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Let's make these babies check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go, 14. I got you. Watch the ship. Run left. Watch the ship. Good time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
We got double up. Rush in.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the return, Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check, crunch. Check.
To throw again, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
By 7, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Ready call, 132 fight. There's the corner now. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Lay down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Again, it's Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right.
And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. The 70 in. Go, go. Alpha.
2nd and 13. He's got Smith here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ziggy Ansah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, D. Jumper.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 16, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Go. 58
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson will find Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Switch. 12. Booker team.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Caught. It's Wilson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
Hey, 0.
On first down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
On the double. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.